everybody, this is Susie, and hope you all are having a great day and a great beginning of the summertime. I am back in full force. Thank you all for all your good wishes in my recovery from my surgery. I'm still recovering, but doing a lot better, and just felt that I would do a jump start and show you guys something that I had in mind creating for Shabby Licious. A beautiful store that Lily runs. She's on YouTube and Facebook, and the store has very beautiful embellishments, anywhere from laces, trims, to vintage styled seam binding, to rhinestone buttons and elaborate flower centers and wedding pieces in different categories that she has labeled on her site on Zibet.com. Everything will be in the drop down box below. And right now I am going to share with you some of the items that was sent to me in a previous DT, and because I've been out of commission for a while, I wanted to do a jump start and finally use what I had that I didn't have a chance to use in the last couple of DT projects that I had done for Shabby Licious. So without further ado, let me show you what I had done. Okay. I had a lot of inspiration behind this, and it's going to sound a little crazy, but I'll tell you, this is a life-size top hat, and the inspiration that I had came from behind this. I was watching a movie, and it was the movie where he goes and stabs everybody from like the 17 or 1800s. And I really liked the Victorian era and the clothing that a lot of them were wearing. It was Johnny Depp was starring in that. And, you know, a lot of women wear these funky small hats and different types of feathers, which are really in right now, along with a lot of different other types of, even the crafting goodies that we use are like the flowers. I mean, there's a lot of fabric flowers that are in clothing now. It's a really big thing. It's on shoes, rhinestones, feathers galore. It's totally hot right now. So I just wanted to show you a couple of things that I use from Lily's shop, and also many things that I have had already in my own craft room. So I'm just going to get a little bit closer so that you can see now. Because Shabby went a little dark here, it's still got the shabby touch to it, because it's very feminine. It's got a lot of Victorian feel to it, but nobody says that shabby chic cannot go dark. So with that said, I'm hoping that you can see. I didn't open up the lighting in my room, which maybe I should just do that now really quick so that you can, I'm on a tripod here, so that you can have a better look. Just give me half a second. Be patient, please. I hope that works a little bit better. Yeah. Okay. So I'm on a tripod, and I'm kind of on the top part of the hat, and I am going to come down just a little bit lower so that you can get a better effect eye to eye rather than from the top. And because I have something on my desk underneath the hat to keep it standing up so that you can get a good eye's view of some of that scalloped lace right there. Now, if you go to the shop and see it's not there and you really want it, please let me know, or leave a message, and Lily will see it, or you can just send me a quick message and I can see if it becomes available. There's so many beautiful things in her shop, and the prices are so amazing that a lot of things just go really quick. So this was a really beautiful scalloped lace, and it had like the really pretty circles that are around the top, and it goes along, and I wound up putting a little rhinestone in the center there. I'm hoping that you can see that. And I just did that just to kind of break up the black a little bit, because sometimes with the black on black, it's kind of dark, and I wanted to go Victorian chic. I wanted to go dark shabby, so I chose to do the copper, brown, and black. So I'm going to tell you exactly what I did now, and I don't want to waste anybody's time here. So just to start with the inside of the hat, it's painted. It's painted all a copper brown color, and I also painted the rim. hoping you can see that. That's a different color copper, but same idea. The top of the hat is also painted black. And then here, I'm hoping that you can see, because there was no leftover anything. I kind of used whatever I had. But if you can see right here, there's a gorgeous, gorgeous lace. It's a Venetian lace. It's very wide, probably about 4 inches wide. And I'm hoping that you can see that, again, black on black. Sometimes it's kind of tough to see. But this is gorgeous. It's that's Lily's lace, and I have some Chinese braid that's up on top of that. And then on top of this, I made like a strap of black tulle going around the hat, kind of almost to give it a veil effect. Because not to forget, I'm trying to still stay in theme here. I also used some very pretty ribbon that I had in my stash, just to kind of break up some of the black with the black Chinese braid and the brown, giving it a little bit more of a frilly touch there, also to kind of cut off the very ending, because this is kind of like a veil effect in the front of the hat, which I really loved. And you can see that this hair trim, I also use it down here, and there's some Chinese braid in between it, just to break up the black and the copper color. And then putting the black in the center so that you could see it shine right through there. And just to turn it a little bit so that you can see what's happening there, I have these flowers for a really long time. It's this one, and they're a velvet flower, and they actually came in this box, and I think I have one more box somewhere, and these are called Prima Flowers. And I have these, no lie, I'm not kidding, for about 5 years, and it came across it in a drawer, and I said, you know what, these colors are totally perfect. They have a burst of copper, there's a little bit of brown in there, and it's just as it goes towards the center, it's kind of like almost a beige look, just very slight, as well as the other flower that was also a coordinating flower in the color. Great idea with the velvet. It really offset nicely, because the beautiful feather also I've had for a while now, about, I don't know, something like 6 months, and that's also a very, very large feather, some kind of rooster feather, I don't know what it was called, but I was saving it for this type of idea. I just didn't get it just yet, what I wanted to do. So this really, really huge feather, it's got to be about, I don't know, 10 inches long. It's very pretty. It's got a lot of copper in there, there's black in there, and there's some deep browns way at the center. Love the feather idea, so keep that in mind, because I know that Lily is carrying feathers. They are not feathers like the ones you're seeing here. However, they too are very beautiful, very versatile for any kind of home decor or crafty project or costumes that you may need to make for whatever reason that you're making them. I also had a nice little idea about making a few of my own roses here. So what I did was, I made a brown rose, a black rose, and a larger black rose. And around the larger black rose, I don't know if you can see it, but I kind of scalloped all around the paper. I kind of went in between with this lace right here, which is a very thin lace, that the rest of it I just tied in a bow. I hope that you can see that. That's also, this right here is around the flower. So it's a scalloped black lace. And then I had one of these little clocks. They come 3 in a package. I bought in Michael's a while back. I thought I would add that and some black pearl trim hanging there that I did a double bow in. And I'm hoping that you can see there as we come across to the back, there's an antique key there. My husband went to the flea market last week and bought me back a really old bunches of skeleton keys from way back when, and this one has copper and black on it. It's very old, and it's just probably the way it's faded to that much, so I thought that the key would look really cool in there. I'm sure you can see it now. I kind of turned the hat a little bit around. And then looking at the back of the hat, you can see the poof that I made in the back. And when I used to make a lot of bridal pieces, I used to do a lot of the backs of the head, the big poof. And you know, 15-18 years ago, that was it, a big poof. I mean, no one will stop you from wearing a poof today, but styles do change a little bit. However, going back in time like I'm doing here with the Victorian style, it really plays off very well, because this is in fact a very big bow and the piece hanging off at the end, so it looks just, it really just gives it a really nice touch. And most of my hats, when I do them, oops, sorry, there's a piece of glue there. I always do the back with the bow and the if I have any tulle, whatever color I might be working on. See, now here you can see a little bit better on some of the tree from some of the trim from Lily's shop, the scallops. It's absolutely gorgeous, and I'll tell you, if you have like a nice cute white tank top that's plain and fitted, this would look really cute on top of that. It's really nice to also incorporate some of these trims into your accessories, and that could be a lot of fun too. So I'm just coming back to the top over here. I see something on my camera. Even though I use the heat gun to get rid of the pieces, I'm very careful when it goes near feathers and the tulle, because it will burn in less than a second, just a minute it hits it, and it'll ruffle up. So back to that other lace that's really very beautiful. I'm hoping that you can see that. I think that is a little bit of a better lighting, and I have the piece of the tulle that's going over it, almost like a veil effect. So you can see that Venice lace is just absolutely gorgeous. And I painted the hat, like I said, as the base. I did have a little bit of intention of doing some Mod Podge with paper with the hat, but and I had paper that would have worked out nicely. The paper was from Die Cuts with a View. It's an older style, but it's one-sided, and the paper was very, very thick and very, very shiny. And I said, I'm not going to chance to start cutting up the paper and putting it on the hat and it doesn't come out right, because this is the last chipboard hat that I have. And I had gotten this hat from Michael's about a year ago or so, and this is my third chipboard hat that I had made. Really, really a lot of fun to make these. If you have kids that are in a play, or Halloween time is coming, New Year's Eve, Christmas time, you want to, you know, do something, you want to make something that's a little bit different. I'm just going to go ahead and grab something that I made a while back to just show you the difference in top hats. Just going to move that for a quick second. And as you can see, this is another top hat that I had made, and this was actually to get myself introduced to Lily's design team at the time. So this was a hat that I had used, and it came out very beautiful, very, very detailed, very high-end looking, of course, with all of the different laces and other things that I had used to get it going. So, like I said, oh, I forgot to show you something. I'm like so excited to record everything, and my tripod is moving. Okay, I've got to fix the legs here a little. There we go. I made this Queen Anne pin. I'm going to zoom up on that a little bit. Just move a feather there. And I used like a bead cap up on top, and some really nice black and burgundy beads, and a gold beads in between the spacers, just for a little bit of a highlight in there. It peeks out ever so slightly, and it kind of hits nicely against those really big feathers with the black and the rust, the copper color brim of the hat. It kind of sticks out nicely. I was going to change up the flowers and add some burgundy, but I didn't want to do that, because I've used a lot of the burgundy with a lighter Shabby chic to break that up, and I just felt like sticking with the deeper, darker side of the Victorian era, twisting it with that little bit of a shabby look. So I really hope that you enjoyed seeing this hat. I had a lot of fun making it. To be honest with you, when I started making it, I was kind of weary, because all I did was paint the hat. And then I had all these products in front of me to play around with, but I really had like no idea what I was going to do, so I kind of like got discouraged a little bit, and I says, oh, I lost my mojo, maybe because I haven't been crafting for weeks at a time. And then all of a sudden I just got this freaky feeling what I was going to do with it. And when I started painting it, it was a different color, and then I had to repaint it, so I thought that I'd go all dark. So I really hope that you enjoyed seeing this hat. I had a lot of fun making it. If you go into the, whoops, there's my messy room, go into the drop-down box below here, you'll find the link to the store. You can click on it, and you'll be redirected immediately. And you'll also find other links where you can find me on Facebook, this YouTube channel, the Zabette.com store channel, and my blog and my Pinterest channel. And don't forget, if you spend $15 or more, you will get a discount using my coupon code Suzie. So drop down box below. Don't forget, you'll see all of that listed down there, and I think this was a great project and a lot of fun, and I can't wait to hear what you think about it, and I can't wait to see what you go ahead and purchase from the Zabette.com store and have fun with too. So thanks a lot for stopping by. I hope everyone is doing well and feeling fine. I know I try to be. Have a great weekend. Thanks everyone for watching. Bye.